10 of the richest superheroes in the world. Welcome to alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello dear Aluxers, and we're excited to have you back for another alux.com original video. Because you guys requested it, we got busy and ranked the 10 richest superheroes in the world. Which worlds, you ask? Well, that's where it gets tricky because there are so many sub-universes that each one has at least one person who can outspend everybody else. That's why we narrowed it down to the most popular ones. The numbers are based on what we could find out from both comics and cartoons. We are taking them as is, not how much money they could be making if decided to use their powers for capital gains. With that said, this is our take on the 10 richest superheroes out there. Number 10. Blue Beetle. Estimated net worth $100 million. Owner of Cord Industries, Ted Cord manages this hugely successful company that allows him to buy things like his flying vehicle, his different guns, and all the other gadgets. He also runs a video game company with fellow superhero Booster Gold. Ted is one of the richest superheroes because he inherited a big amount of his money. Also, Cord Industries is a subsidiary of Wayne Enterprises, so if he's ever in need of a loan, he could always just call up the big guy. Number 9. Mr. Fantastic. Estimated net worth $200 million. Reed Richards is the leader of the Fantastic Four team under the Mr. Fantastic name. He got his endless grants from the government for his experiments and used his intellect to push his scientific discoveries further. He owns the Baxter Building, plus he's the one financing all of their adventures. Number 8. Magneto. Estimated net worth $500 million. Magneto made his fortune by stealing the Nazi gold from Hydra, and although he's not technically a superhero, he's somewhere in between. This one is one of those situations where it's hard to pinpoint just how wealthy an imaginary character is, because unless he wants to, Magneto has no use for money. Number 7. Iron Fist. Estimated net worth $2 billion. Daniel Rand, otherwise known as Iron Fist, has a ridiculous amount of money in his most current incarnation. He inherited a fortune and runs the Rand International Company. After learning the oppressive origins of his fortune that started his company, he decided to make it into a non-profit organization that focuses on the poor and needy. Contrary to a few others on this list, he doesn't live a lavish lifestyle, he's not a playboy, and also he does not want to rely on that many gadgets. Number 6. Professor X. Estimated net worth $3.5 billion. You knew Charles Xavier was rich, but you didn't know just how rich. Well, the entire School for Gifted Youngsters mansion packs a lot of technology. Although some of it was inherited from his genius father, it makes you wonder just how clean are Charles's income streams. If we just add up the most popular things, the jet, the security system, Cerebro, the estate, we definitely enter billionaire status. Number 5. Green Arrow. Estimated net worth $7 billion. Yes, another superhero that inherited his fortune from his now passed-away parents. Queen Industries was founded by his father, Robert Queen, who made a fortune from selling weapons and ammunition. After he passed away, Oliver took over, and now uses that income for charitable work and to finance his crime-fighting endeavors. Number 4. Batman. Estimated net worth $80 billion. Bruce Wayne comes from old money. Multiple generations were involved in building up the Wayne fortune. His dad was a physician who made enough money to start Wayne Corporation, which will later on become Wayne Enterprises. Bruce is an incredible businessman, but the day-to-day activities are run by Lucius Fox, and sometimes even Alfred assumes a high management position. Something you might be interested to learn is that Clark Kent, aka Superman, works for one of the companies Bruce Wayne owns, so basically Superman is Batman's employee on the day-to-day. The interesting thing here is that fictional character Bruce Wayne is more or less as rich as the richest man in the world right now, Bill Gates. Here's the deal with Batman's net worth. It makes sense for it to be around $80 billion up to the point where he finances the Watchtower project by himself. Just to put things into perspective, the International Space Station had a cumulative cost of $150 billion, and multiple nations chipped in on it in order to get it done, and is by no means as technologically advanced as the Justice League Watchtower. So just for the purpose of keeping things fairly realistic, we wouldn't take that into account. Number 3. Iron Man. Estimated net worth around $100 billion. Tony Stark, the man, the legend. Owner of Stark Industries, he's one of the richest individuals in the Marvel Universe. He inherited his fortune from his father, and being an engineering prodigy, took it to the next level. War is very profitable, and that's how Tony managed to earn even more than Bruce Wayne, although in separate universes. Not to mention, Tony almost lost his company twice. Number 2. Namor. Estimated net worth around $300 billion. So, who is this guy again? Don't rush. It's not Aquaman. Well, kinda. It's the Aquaman version in the Marvel Universe. He rules all of the oceans, thereby having control of 2/3 of the world's resources. So all the fossil fuels and minerals in the ocean floor, plus hundreds of billions in gold that ended up in the ocean throughout the years, you'd think he'd be the richest one. If only there was someone who owned 100% of the most valuable substance on Earth, like the next guy. Number 1. Black Panther. Estimated net worth $500 billion. This is it, folks. The richest superhero of them all is Black Panther. He is the king of Wakanda, a fictional African country in the Marvel Universe that so happens to be the only place to get the most valuable substance ever, vibranium. And they've got mountains of it, which are worth trillions. That's what Captain America's shield and Wolverine's skeleton are made of. So yeah, pretty valuable thing as it defies the laws of physics by being unbreakable and absorbing energy. By his real fictional name, T'Challa, he's one of the 8 smartest people in the Marvel Universe, and he sold small amounts of vibranium to the outside world in order to push his civilization forward. That wraps up our rundown of the 10 richest superheroes in the world. As you've probably noticed, there are no women in this ranking, because these characters were developed back in the day, but we'll put that aside for now. The thing we wanted to ask you guys is, if these heroes were to play a game of Monopoly or chess without using their powers or technology, who would come out on top? We're eager to hear back from you on this one. Thank you for spending some time with us, A-Luxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story. What are you still doing here? Okay, because you're still watching, here's another juicy fact. Black Panther has been having an on-off relationship with Storm from X-Men. So who knows, if things get serious and something is to happen to T'Challa, Storm might end up being the richest superhero. Now subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video.